One of my colleagues suggested I did a video about what is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I know of stories of what's happened to other colleagues of mine. For example, I've known one colleague to get locked into a property. Once they'd completed their viewing, they couldn't actually get out the property and they had to wait for hours with a person that they're doing a viewing with, and it was just awkward and they had to wait around. I've known one colleague to get trapped in a lift with someone they're doing a viewing with, and again having to stay there for a few hours. But if I can be honestly true, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I would honestly say the worst thing that has ever happened to me has been a build-up of a set of events, which was I was doing a job as a negotiator at a large corporate estate agent that pushed you quite hard. They were very aggressive. It was a very sales orientated driven outfit. They did hours between 8 and 8 at night. So here's the thing, when you are already working till 8 at night and you are not really performing as well as you would like to, and you want to climb up the leaderboard, there's only a few things that you can do, which is really to start working harder and longer than everyone else. And I remember having a sit down with one of my managers and I said, look, I really want to turn this around. And he was like, how are you going to do this? I said, yeah, just got to do more viewings. And I was energized. He pumped me up. I was pumped. I was motivated. I wanted to just turn this around. And what happened was, I thought I'd do an extra viewing after 8 o'clock, 8:30, I'm doing another viewing, 9 o'clock, I'm doing another viewing, and it got really silly. There was a period when I was doing viewings fairly consistently, trying to turn my performance around. This is my darkest point. I was doing a freaking viewing at 10 o'clock at night in a property, and I realized, what are you doing? My manager, bless him, he saw the effort I was putting in, but I was tired, I was exhausted. But you have to be careful. You can get caught up in the hysteria of what you're trying to achieve. And there was absolutely an imbalance there. Whilst you can turn around and say, oh, you're a grafter, Jay, but it can have an effect on you, your productivity, and actually, why am I doing this? And you want to turn in on yourself a little bit. So I would say that has been the worst memory of a viewing period whilst I was lettings negotiator. I hope this helped.